Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. I'm not alone in this video. I'm sure you can hear a little person next to me over here. But I really wanted to come on and film this video today because I've been planning to do it for a while, and my partner's at work and me and George are together, and I thought, well done! I thought the only people probably watching this video are like mums, or you know, parents, or just lovely people that probably would understand that I have a child. So he's right next to me. He is playing currently one of these like games that it's like a learning game. So right now he's colouring the Gruffalo, learning colours, and I'm also just surrounded by dinosaurs. Always. Oh, sorry. What dinosaur's this?
Plesiosaurus.
Plesiosaurus.
That's for me.
What dinosaur's this?
Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl.
Yeah.
He flies. Well done. And what's this?
Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl flying. He's more clever than I am. He knows so many dinosaur names. It's crazy. But back to the original video then today. I really wanted to film a pregnancy tag like Q&A video, and I've got the questions here that I found online. Mommy. Yes, darling. Mommy. I've got the questions here that I found online. It's from a blog website, I think, for a lady called Kay Buell. I'll link it down below if you want to watch her channel or if you want to like use the questions yourself. But I didn't really know what questions to answer, so I thought I would find someone else that's already done it. So before we get into the video, if you do enjoy it, please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you as a viewer. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first question then is, how many months pregnant are you? So I'm currently 20, or at time of filming this, I'm 27 weeks pregnant. So I've just hit the 3rd trimester, and I think that makes me 6.5 months pregnant, I think, which is just insane how quickly this pregnancy has gone. It's scaring me how quickly it's all happened. Question 2 is, how did your family react to the news? So I don't have a huge family, but I've got a really small, close-knit family, and the people that I have in my family I couldn't be without. We're so close. So I told my partner and George together, because I actually found out kind of at work and then kind of at home. So the way I told them was I took a pregnancy test and I put it in a bag with some bibs, and I gave it to them, and they were both really, really excited. It was very unexpected. I don't think it was necessarily planned, so it was a bit of a shock. George didn't really understand, but he definitely is understanding now. We then told my mum, who was over the moon as always. She has got 3 grandsons already, so she is looking forward to having a 4th grandson, and just seems to be a grandmother to 4 boys. And then, you know, her partner, George's granddad, is also very excited. He is the best with George. He is so good with him. George loves him. So I'm really excited to bring another little boy into the world for, you know, to sort of be with them as well. I told my auntie and my uncle and my cousins, and they were just over the moon. My cousin Abby is like one of George's aunties, and she was really, really ecstatic. She loves George. She's great with him. So it'd be nice to have another one to add to the brood. We also then told my partner's sister-in-law and her partner and their children. She has recently just had a baby. You may have heard me talk about her in a few videos. She's lovely. We're really close with them as a family. Like, we're really close as well. We go on holidays and we go on days out together all the time. We see each other weekly and try and do something with the kids. But she was pregnant when I told her, and she really wanted me to get pregnant as well, which then it happened. So she was really excited. She's now had her baby. Her little one is now coming up to 5 weeks old or 6 weeks old. which again is just insane how quickly time goes, because I was there the night she was in labour to look after her other child, and now we're getting pretty much close to that sort of time as well. And then we FaceTimed my partner's mum and his other 2 sisters, and they were really excited as well. I don't think people seem that shocked anymore, because, you know, like my sister-in-law's got 2, we already had George, and it just seems to be, and it was probably like the time people are expecting it. George is obviously 4 now, and we wanted to have another one really before then, before he goes to school. So he has a sibling. So I don't think they were too surprised, but everyone was really, really happy with the news. Question 3 is, do you know the sex of the baby? We do. If you don't watch my channel, I have already filmed a gender reveal. I'll link it down below. It's not an exciting one because I had no energy. I'm in so much pain, and I just didn't film a really sort of big ordeal. But it's like a nice sit down, excitable gender reveal. We are having another boy. I think I've already mentioned it in this video. So I've already got one little boy, and our next boy is on the way. Question 4 is, do you want more children? No. I'm just going to leave that there. I am done at 2. Question 5 is, what's been your biggest craving? I mentioned this recently in a pregnancy update, and I think my biggest craving probably has just been anything sweet. I love cake. Cakes are just delicious. Viennese well specifically, I think I've eaten so many packs of, and I just seem to get through like all 6 cakes in one day, which is terrible. I've put on so much weight this pregnancy, but cakes, anything sweet, is definitely my craving at the moment. Question 6 is, what's been the best part of being pregnant? I love having a bump. I love feeling the baby. I love feeling him move inside of me, as weird as that sounds. It's just such like a nice feeling. You feel so connected to the baby. I don't know what he looks like. I don't know who he is. I know he's obviously my son, but we don't really know him, and it's just nice feeling that connection. And it's like nice, only I can feel it, if that makes sense. So like, it's just like a bit of something for me, which I'm really enjoying. I love having a bump as well. I was really sad when I lost my bump early with George. Question 7, what's the worst part of being pregnant? Definitely the morning sickness, and probably maybe even now the back pain. I had really bad morning sickness from like week 1 to like week 16. Smells were awful. I kept passing out. I kept feeling really faint because my blood pressure was really low, and then I started feeling a bit better. I had like a month where I felt really good, and now I'm really suffering badly with back and hip pain, so that's not great either. But being pregnant is a blessing, so I'm not complaining too much about any of those symptoms, because I'm really, really lucky to be in the position that I am. Question 8 is, do you have any names picked out? We've actually picked the baby's name. I'm not going to tell you in this video, because maybe I'll do like a name reveal at some point. I think we've picked the middle name as well, although I keep thinking of new ones. My partner's like, nope, I like the original one. So I think we have the name, but keep an eye out, and I will share that very, very soon with you guys. And question 9 is, who'll be with you during labour? So during labour, I think because of COVID rules at the moment, you're only allowed 1 person. I don't know if they're allowed to be there the whole time either, or whether it's just in like active labour. But I'm going to be having my partner there, of course, George's dad, baby's dad, and it'll be nice because I didn't obviously get to do it naturally with George the first time round, so he didn't get to witness the birth of George. Neither did I. You know, I was unconscious under general anaesthetic. So if we can, I would love to do it naturally this time, and just both be able to be there for that experience and kind of experience something like that together. Question 10 is, do you have a birth plan? I wasn't going to have a birth plan because I wanted to have a very specific birth with George. I kind of had it all laid out and pictured how I wanted it. And then when my waters broke and I gave birth to him early, obviously that plan just went out the window. So now I don't really have any faith in birth plans. But speaking to a colleague at work whose wife just had a baby, she also had a really traumatic first time around, but he's been talking to me a lot about birth plans. And in my head, I've been thinking a birth plan is how I specifically want to give birth and those little things, but really he's been telling me that, you know, if you can't have those things, that's fine, but you can still have some kind of birth plan in place, whether that's you know, what kind of music you might want to listen to, whether you want people to like touch you, as in like massage and rub your back, or whether you just want to be left alone, you know, how you perhaps want the lights, what you want the baby to be dressed in, like all those small kind of things I feel like I can write down, so I know, my partner knows, the midwife knows, just to try and have the most positive birth experience. So at the moment, no like real birth plans, apart from ideally, if I can, I would love to have a water birth or be able to be in the pool at some point to sort of calm me down, and I just want to try and have a nice relaxing experience. I don't know how that's going to go yet, and I will at some point throughout the next week probably sit down and write some ideas down and scribble some bits down, but yeah, I think it's a nice way to look at a birth plan rather than actually how you're going to give birth. Question number 11 is, will you record your labour? I don't know. I don't have a massive following on here. I obviously have a few people that watch me religiously and I talk to on Instagram, and we are really close and it's lovely. I just don't know if it's something that you guys would want to see. So if you do want to see something like that, maybe comment down below. But it would be my partner that would have to record, and I don't know how confident he is with doing that, especially if things go wrong. So we'll just see a bit closer to the time. Maybe I'll record like snippets of it and then put it together as like a birth story rather than a labour video. But we've got a few weeks yet to decide that, so we'll see in a little bit. Now, question number 12 is natural or medicated birth. Again, no plans for either at the moment. If I can just have a birth, I would love that. And if I can do it naturally and I'm fine, then go ahead. But if not, and I need to have all the medication, I'm not opposed to that at all. So just give me the drugs if I need them. I'm more than happy to take them. Question 13 is, are you scared about labour? I am, as it goes. I don't know why I went like Welsh then from Gavin and Stacey. I am scared of labour. I'm scared of the pain side of things. I'm scared of not having control. I'm scared of things going wrong again like they did with George, and then everything being taken away from me. But I can't change what's going to happen. So I'm just trying to get on with it the best I can. Not feel scared. Well, I am scared, but try not to let that scared feeling and that anxious feeling overtake my pregnancy. I'm trying to enjoy every minute of it now and just take each day, week, month as it comes, and what will be, and we'll just do it together. Me and my partner, we've got this. Question 14 is, what do you most look forward to after pregnancy? This is such a weird one, but we're going on holiday after, like a month after we had the baby, only to England. It's like 2-hour drive away, it's not far, but we're staying in like a lovely caravan park, and we've got a nice like chalet sort of thing, and I desperately just said to my partner, and because we're going with my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, I just want camembert and pate, tiger loaf bread and Lurpak, please. That's all I need. So once I've had the baby, that's all I'm looking forward to, is just eating things I haven't been able to eat now that I'm craving. Although when I've had the baby, I probably won't be craving them anymore, because that's just the way things go, isn't it? And question number 15 is, will you breastfeed? I wasn't going to breastfeed with George. And then obviously he was in intensive care. I tried breastfeeding, he couldn't latch. He had a feeding tube in, so in the end I expressed and he had my breast milk. Well done! He had my breast milk through a feeding tube, and then we weaned him onto a bottle still with my breast milk. But I think with him being intensive care, me not being able to really produce much milk, because to have a good supply, I feel like it's really important that you are with your baby and you bond with your baby, and having this big industrial machine that looked like I was being milked like a cow, it didn't give me those hormones I think I needed to have a good supply of milk. So after like 3 months, my supply kind of fizzled out, so we went on to formula. So this time, I'm not really sure what the plan is. I might give it a go. I'm not saying no, but just from like past experience, we've really stuck to formula. So we may just do that again, but I may obviously give the rest a go again. We will just see a bit closer to the time, and we're going to do whatever works best for me and baby. Question 16 is, do you plan to work or be a stay-at-home mum? I'm already a working mum. I work a full-time job. I've got a 4-year-old. I'm planning to go back just after Christmas, so I'll have like a good, like 7, 8, 9 months off with baby, and then I'll be going back to work, which I'm absolutely fine to do. Question 18 is, will you make your own baby food? Probably not. I tried this with George, it really didn't go very well. He hated it. We ended up then just buying pouches. So I'll try again and see if I've learned anything since having a toddler now. We'll see. That's a few months down the line yet. And the last question is number 19. Do you have any nursery ideas and themes? Currently, we are in the process of probably trying to move house because we don't have enough space for a third baby. Obviously, baby stays in your room anyway for like the first 6 months, and we're going to obviously get a next to me crib to go next to the bed, and we will probably move at some point and then be able to do a nice nursery / first bedroom. So no ideas yet as to what we would like. We went very neutral with George, little bunny rabbits, and now his room is just dinosaur themed. So we'll just keep thinking about that, and when we move into somewhere, we will decorate a nursery when we've got the space. Yay! So guys, that is all the questions. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you as a viewer. And I look forward to seeing you in another video. Take care. Bye.